So, after I uploaded my Vice City mission facts and hacks video, a few people in the comments drew my attention to some more facts. I also discovered some more facts, and there were also a small number of facts that I forgot to include in my first video, so I thought, let's make another video to show these additional facts in action. Just like the first video, I'll be covering the PC version of the game, so some of the information in this video might be slightly different on other versions, including the Japanese version. Let's begin. In the party, if you steal the freeway and then wait a few seconds, the biker will get back on the freeway before riding all the way to the WK Chariot Hotel in Vice Point, and when he gets there, he'll just stop. If you steal his bike again and move it somewhere else, he'll get back on it and take it back to his precious parking spot. If you let the guy keep walking after he gets off his bike outside Raphael's, he'll walk to the nearest junction before just stopping and doing nothing else. But he will still react to his bike being stolen when you ride close enough.
No, my bike!
In the first video for Guardian Angels, I mentioned that you can obtain Diaz's special Admiral without failing the mission by switching to classic controls. It turns out that you can use standard controls as well. Before you touch the final pink marker, just keep the camera pointed towards the general route that Diaz takes when he drives away, and keep looking in that direction once the cutscene has finished playing. In the chase, when you're chasing the thief across the rooftops, his BF injection is on the roof of this pink building before it gets teleported to the ground. If you manage to get in the BF injection when it's up here, it will get teleported to the ground with you still inside it, and the driver will have clipped through Tommy's body. When the cutscene ends, the thief will get out, and the driver will drive east before stopping outside this big building. Also, in the first video, I mentioned that this BF injection is heavy, which means it can push other vehicles out of the way without slowing down, and waterproof, which means it won't get destroyed when you drive it into the water and Tommy won't drown. It turns out that all heavy vehicles in this game are also waterproof, including the Securicar in Autocide, and the Black Admirals in Checkout at the check-in.
Everything is different now.
But just like the heavy feature, the waterproof feature will be removed when you store the vehicle in a garage. The German version of the game was edited to make it less violent. For example, there's no blood, and 2 missions were removed, among other edits. But what if I told you these edits will also come into effect if you simply change the game's language to German? Dirty Lickens will be skipped if you complete Bombs Away with the language set to German, which means you'll only have to complete 2 of Auntie Poulet's missions to unlock Trojan Voodoo. The Haitians will still become hostile to you, but you won't get the phone call from Auntie Poulet about this. However, installing Silent Patch gets rid of the censorship, allowing you to play Dirty Lickens with the language set to German.
Tommy, why you coming back here, fee? Me tell you we don't want to see you around here no more.
In Canon Fodder, you must use a vehicle with 4 seats to pick up the Cubans. Although the Bloodring Banger has 4 seats and 4 doors, the Cubans will refuse to get in it. But why is that? It's because only the front doors of this car can be opened by people. Also, this stinger in the alley will explode instantly if you get in it. During this part of the mission, if you manage to bring any other vehicle just behind that stinger, it will also explode. During the sniper section, what happens if you drive a vehicle down the alley towards the factory? Yep, it will also explode, so just stay on foot, okay? In the opening cutscene for Naval Engagement, Umberto's dad, Alberto, is actually inside the cafe, but the only way to see him is by using a mod to move the camera.
Alberto! Uno café, señor.
Don't serve the snake in the sauce. You're two-faced, Tommy. You're either two-faced or you're a wimp, baby boy.
Messing with the man is the other mission which is affected by censorship. It will be skipped if you complete Alloy Wheels of Steel with the language set to German, which means you'll only have to complete 2 missions for Mitch Baker to unlock Publicity Tour. Not only that, but when Hog Tide is unlocked with the language set to German, the song playing inside the bar is Bark at the Moon instead of You've Got Another Thing Coming. Installing Silent Patch gets rid of the censorship, allowing you to play Messing with the Man with the language set to German. In the first video, I mentioned that the Bobcat in Autocide is black and pinkish red. An easy way to steal it is by standing a short distance down the road from where it's parked and sniping the occupants, but make sure you kill the driver first. If you want to store it in a garage, leave the door open if you get out beforehand, otherwise you'll be locked out. Despite that, people can still pull you out of the Bobcat. The locked feature will be gone after being stored in a garage. In the first video, I mentioned that once you pass the job, you can revisit the bank and steal $1,000 from the manager's office. There's also $1,500 in the elevator room. In Gunrunner, once you've stolen all the weapons, the game instructs you to finish off the remaining arms dealers. But you actually need to destroy the Waltons and not kill the arms dealers themselves. By the way, if you manage to hijack one of the Waltons, the arms dealer will fight you, unlike the drivers in the Kaufman Cabs missions. Also, you don't get the bonus cash for killing the Fagio enemies if the language is set to German. Unless Silent Patch is installed. In Boomshine Saigon, the drunk driving controls are activated, which causes input lag when you're driving a vehicle. However, you can get rid of this by simply pausing and unpausing the game. Also, if the language is set to German, there will be no blood spurting from Phil's wound and no blood coming from the Patriot. This also happens if you change the language to French. Once again, Silent Patch gets rid of the censorship.
Oh, damn!
For the bonus cutscene in the Pole Position Club, Tommy uses the same animations as the ones from the opening cutscene in No Escape. In the street races, you can use explosions to kill your opponents without being disqualified. However, before a race begins, if you kill one of your opponents by ramming his car with a tank, you will get disqualified. In Bloodring, normally it's not possible to get out of your car, but there is a way to do the mission on foot. Park a bike in front of the open stadium doors, then get off to trigger the mission and quickly get back on the bike, but keep the exit vehicle button held down until the screen fades in from black. If done correctly, you will be on foot when the mission begins, which gives Bloodring a completely new meaning. If you get back in your Bloodring banger, you'll be locked inside it again. But if you manage to steal one of your opponent's Bloodring bangers, you won't be locked inside it. However, sometimes when you get in one of your opponent's cars, you won't be able to control it properly. Only when you have an SMG, if you hold the look left or look right button as you're getting on the bike to trigger the Pizza Boy mission, Tommy will get stuck in the drive-by position. And that wraps up this video. Hope you enjoyed, thanks for watching and stay solid.